Hello guys and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. I've said that a few times now, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, so we thought we finished the woman's lot. Here's old Teresa, God bless her. But I've had a couple of comments saying Johanka, we need to go and see her because she's part of the woman's lot DLC as well. So she's in Sasau. And it'd be nice to catch up with her because she was a good old lass, wasn't she? She's a funny old one, she was. So I might have a little chat here with Teresa. If there's nothing really important to, I don't know, show, then I will see you at Sasau with Johanka.
About that evening.
Ah, yes. I never thanked you properly for helping me with the laundry. That storm would have carried it off to God knows where.
Oh, I think you thanked me enough. But next time we should take shelter somewhere else. That hayseed gets into places it shouldn't and itches like mad.
Henry, you donkey. You really know how to sweet-talk a girl, don't you? And anyway, what do you mean by next time? Just what exactly do you have in mind for the two of us?
We'll be together.
Well, we'll be together. Like a couple. And when the time comes, you'll take me as your husband, right?
Look forward to...
You're full of yourself, aren't you? But that's not how things are done.
Well, obviously, under normal circumstances, I'd ask your pa for your hand, but...
Papa? Yes. He'd set the dogs on you. Now you'd have to get Uncle Peshek's blessing.
I reckon I'd have no better luck with him. Unless he saw a way to profit from it.
And I'd have a sack of flour for my dowry. But seriously, Henry, what kind of husband would you make? You can't sit still in one place for an hour at a time.
Well, I've got a lot of duties, but I'm very fond of you, you know. And maybe one day...
I know, you silly sod. We can't get married yet. But we can still see each other and be fond of each other.
Okay, can you repair my clothes? Would you like to go somewhere?
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to. I love it here by the water. But how come you've been so quiet the whole time? What's on your mind?
Food. You are, Teresa.
You're on my mind.
Oh? In what way?
Oh, you know. How pretty you look in that.
Ah. You think I look pretty, do you?
Yeah. Especially when you laugh.
I was afraid you'd say especially when you've no clothes on.
Well, now that you mention it.
Come here, you charmer.
Oh. Quick 1-2 and then back to it.
I must go, Henry. Take care.
Okay, we did our deed. Let's see Johanka. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, we are here in the Sasau Monastery. I do like Sasau. Not when it's raining though, but anyway, we'll look for her Johanka. I don't know where she is. But we're trying to find her and yeah, let's see what happens. Here she is! Johanka! Do you remember me? Oh no, I was Teresa.
Henry, how are you?
Okay, what's going on here? It's nice to see you again.
What's happening here? Oh my god. Philip and... they're all...
Yes. Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually, I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just the two of us.
Well, can I help?
Can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Ratai unconscious and I needed a healer. How is everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up. People here are dying. usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing to help us.
Okay, quest started in God's hands. So nobody helps you here.
Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his books.
Okay, I can take a look for myself.
Can I have a look at them myself? I know a little about healing.
Do you now? And what would you do if you burnt yourself at the forge?
First, you have to cool it down with water. Marigold ointment helps, and it's better if you don't bind it and let it breathe.
You do know what you're talking about. Looks like blacksmiths know about more than just pulling teeth.
Pulling teeth? Nothing to it. As long as you don't squeeze the pincers too hard and crush them.
Well, go and see if anyone needs anything. Just don't go pulling anyone's teeth.
Okay, doesn't the monastery care for them?
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They give us some food for them and a place to sleep, but I wouldn't say they help exactly. More like they just tolerate us.
So do you have enough
Do you
food?
have enough food?
Enough to survive, maybe. But convalescents need feeding up.
Maybe if I brought some meat, some game, that would strengthen them up.
That would be a great
Bit of hunting
help.
then. Get sufficient game meat and bring it you to Johanka, sure. Anything else?
Anything else you need?
Look around.
Well, it is a little crowded.
Crowded. I've had to leave some of the sick lying in the open air, even at night. And have you seen what they're lying on?
I'll try to negotiate better conditions with the monastery.
I tried that, out loud. They just nod their heads, but don't move a muscle.
She's changed quite a bit, isn't she? She was all kind of quite funny before, but obviously this is quite serious stuff now. Very well.
Very well.
Yeah, let's ask how she's doing.
And how are you doing? You're the only woman here, alone in the monastery.
Some of the monks speak to me, but other people act like I don't exist. Too bad the custodian isn't one of those.
Is the custodian causing you problems?
All the time. Apparently he has a wife somewhere, but that doesn't stop him. He's constantly strutting around in front of me.
And, what else?
What do you mean, what else? He's invited me to his home.
I could do something about it, if you like.
I'll punch him.
No, I can deal with him. The last thing I need is you going around threatening people. It won't help me, and it definitely won't help the refugees.
Okay, and where's this guard
Why
outside?
is there a guard outside?
He's here because of me.
Because of you?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough of it all, of the way they treat us, and I almost slapped one of... But that doesn't matter.
So what can you tell me about the custodian?
What can you tell me about the custodian?
He's supposed to be in charge of all the guards and the security of the monastery. But really, he has a say in pretty much everything, including supplies. And that's why he probably thinks he can do whatever he wants.
All right, that's all I need to know.
That's all I need to know.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether. Last week Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And nobody even blinked an eye. We desperately need help.
I'll do whatever's in my power.
Goodbye.
What? A woman's lot. DLC activated. Okay. I better redo my thumbnail then, which I put women's lot ending on the last episode. Teresa's story is now active. You can launch the quest line by talking to Teresa. You'll be led to her by... Teresa is now looking after a dog in Rattay, which we've got now. Rattay Mill. She's hoping you take it over because her uncle Milipeshek doesn't like the animal. Go and see Teresa and offer to help. A difficult fate awaits Johanka. To find out more about it, you must have completed the side quest Pestilence, which we have, and In God's Hands, which we have. Whether successfully or not, you will get to Pestilence from the main quest Questions and Answers. In God's Hands is assigned to you by Johanka. Oh, maybe we haven't done... Oh no, we haven't done God's Hands yet. Okay, Once you have completed those quests, all you have to do is visit Johanka again, where you will be guided by that. Okay, we do the God's hands first. Okay, whatever. It's one of those things. Right. So our current thing is in God's hands. So yeah, I didn't realise that. She was here all the time. I didn't even realise she was here during the normal Henry quests. So we need to do this first, and then we can do the main Woman's Lot DLC extra stuff. Okay, we've got 3 objectives here: is heal them, get them food, and house them better. Okay, so let's go and see Nicodemus. Is this the guy here? Yeah, he is.
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
Okay. So, wounded from Skalitz.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of. But others are dying here, needlessly. It's a good thing we have Johanka here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
I won't get any sleep.
So you don't normally treat the wounded?
So you don't normally treat the wounded then?
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But this, I've never dealt with the carnage of battle before.
If only it had been a battle. This was cold-blooded slaughter.
You were there? God be merciful to you and the dead and the wounded.
Okay, so how can I help you? What do you think about the custodian?
How can I help you?
Have you talked to Johanka?
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However, you don't look like you've studied the Hippocratic arts.
Say what?
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith, but I have been around the wounded before. What do I do if I'm not sure of the treatment?
Come and speak to me. We'll see what we can do.
I just can't.
Okay, about the custodian.
What do you think about the custodian?
Baron von Berg? Well, he does his job well. He keeps us safe here. And the last time I saw him was when I was rubbing ointment on his rash.
Where was
I
his
heard
rash?
he's been here a lot lately.
That's true. He comes to visit Johanka. But he's never here long, and he always leaves unsatisfied.
So why are they so badly provided for? It's down to the custodian. I
Why
bet.
are they so badly provided for? People are crammed in next to each other, and some have to sleep outside. That can't be good for them. It gets freezing here at night.
I can't afford anything more for them.
How is that possible? You're the infirmarius. You decide how all the money gets spent.
But I have no say in how much money I'm given. And because the abbot's away, it's still the same amount I had when I was taking care of a few old men.
Quiet.
Someone's trying to get to sleep. So can't you do anything?
Can't you do anything? Won't the others help?
Unfortunately not. The brothers in the cloister aren't much interested in the external world, and the custodian has enough on his plate with the chaos in the region. Besides, his main concern is the smooth running of the monastery.
Okay. Well, we just asked that, but...
And the local custodian? His crew has enough provisions.
I tried him, but it seems he had some disagreement with Johanka, and now he won't give us anything.
Oh dear.
I'll try to talk to him.
Okay, so find out how to get better conditions for the sick. Try to get supplies from the custodian, okay.
I can't believe your conscience lets you leave the Skalitz locals in such a state.
I know. I'm shamed. But my brothers believe it's all in God's hands now.
We better go and see this custodian and try to get supplies from him. Can we just go in? Here he is. Oi! Sebastian von Berg. Oh, what a word.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Captain Robot sent me. He said you have problems. Oh my goodness, did he? Right, supplies.
I'm helping at the infirmary now, and I came to...
Ah, and how is Johanka? Do you know her well?
Yes, I do.
Good, good. Does she ever talk about me?
Little?
Sometimes. A little.
That's good. Excellent. Johanka means a lot to me.
Yeah, I've heard.
I'm mainly here for supplies and to talk about the state of the wounded from Skalitz. They need blankets, food...
Well, that's not my problem. Let the infirmarius take care of it.
His hands are tied. Until the abbot comes back, he can't get anything.
And why should that interest me?
Right, okay. Maybe because of Johanka? We can pretty much win on everything, to be honest.
Maybe because of Johanka.
What precisely are you getting at?
She has a kind heart. Everyone can see how deeply she cares about the wounded. If you help her selflessly, it'll win her over. She's bound to be impressed.
Maybe you're right. It will cost me something, but I'll discuss it with Nicodemus. I should be able to help in some way. See you later.
Good. Thank you very much, Sebastian von Berg. So that's one quest done, or one part of the quest done. The next quest we got to do is do a spot of hunting. I'm not sure how much we got to do, but let's get cracking. Let's get crack-a-lacking. Oh, thank you so much, Matt. This dog is useful. Right, okay. Johanka, I've got you some meat.
These wounds have been well taken care of.
Greetings, Henry.
Okay, I brought some meat.
I brought some meat.
Thank you, Henry. Rich food will definitely help.
Alright, so our last task then is to do a bit of healing. So,
Christ above! I can't get a wink of sleep.
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week.
oh dear.
Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning all night, I can't get any sleep.
Okay, I'll help you.
What will happen to my family?
Maybe I can make you something to help you sleep.
Oh, then for God's sake,
Lullaby
do it
potion, isn't it?
quickly.
May the Lord watch over you.
Find something to help the insomniac fall asleep. Okay, I'm sure we had some lullaby potion, but that's in our chest. We can make lullaby potion, which we will do. You're supposed to give it to animals, but I'm sure you can use it on humans. Okay, you brewed a lullaby potion. Thank you. So we can do it.
Quiet.
Here we go, mate. Like I said, use it sparingly. It is for animals.
I've got something for you.
Really?
Drink this and you'll fall straight to sleep.
Oh,
Or die.
thank you.
Good luck to you.
Please, help
Okay, so we've done. We can talk to her again, or what? Right, looks like we've got to do some more healing.
Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly.
Hey, what happened to Philip?
Greetings, Henry.
What happened to Philip?
What happened to Philip?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him, and now he's getting worse every day.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days.
Oh,
among the corpses.
some sort of infection.
If he got poisoned.
But what can we do?
Us? Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
And where is he?
You know he left Skalitz years ago.
And does anyone know where he ended up?
If you believe the stories about a wild man in the woods, then Rovnar is the place to go.
Okay, go see Father Simon. I have actually got a potion for that. Where is Father Simon then? Oh, typical. Rovna. I'll see you guys in Rovna. Brother Simon? Hello, brother Simon. Oh, it is him, is it?
God be with you.
And you too. You live here alone?
I see there's not much going on around here. So you've stayed here on your own?
Right so, all by myself.
Oh dear.
All the others were either killed by the Cumans or fled to Rattay.
Okay, how come you stayed here alone?
Sorry to hear that. And what's keeping you here, alone?
My older brother ran away with the wandering players, so when our father was on his deathbed, he made me swear I'd never leave our home.
I can see you took your vow seriously.
I did. And it's starting to get dangerous around here. Again.
The Cumans.
If it were Cumans, I'd grab an axe and that would be that. But a week back, some rabble made their way through here. They begged me for food, and mark my words, they weren't taking no for an answer. If they'd been just a tad hungrier, I swear they would have stormed the cottage.
There are gangs like that around, true enough.
Okay, it's a terrible thing that happened here.
I saw the mess they left behind. Savages.
It was horrible. People tried to find shelter in the church, but them dogs was waiting. They knew too well that's where folk would try to hide.
And where did you hide?
By the grace of God, I got my family away into the woods.
But I don't see your family with you. I hope those bastards didn't sniff them out.
No, it takes better man than them to track me down. I sent my wife to Rattay with some others.
Okay, when will the people come back? Is this Brother Simon?
Do you think folk will ever go back to their homes?
I don't know about Skalitz, but the folk here are sure to want to come back. The only thing they're missing is spiritual support.
Do you mean the priest?
Indeed. When the land's at war, noblemen fight to protect their property. But simple folk want someone to tend their souls.
Of course. But it was the Skalitz parish priest who ministered here, wasn't it?
He did. But there's been no sign of him since the attack. Or at least he's definitely not in Rattay among the refugees.
That's true enough. I didn't see him there.
But if you're interested, young fella, maybe you could help us find the priest we need here.
Okay, this has turned into a bit more of a deeper quest than I thought it was going to be. Okay, isn't that the bishop's job?
I can always ask. But I've heard where the Skalitz priest went.
That's great news. Although I had my eye on another priest.
Who is he?
You might as well tell me who he is. What I heard about the Skalitz priest might just be rumours.
True. Well then, a few years ago there used to be another priest in Skalitz. Simon, I think his name.
Yeah, that's who we need.
Simon. Father Simon. I remember him. That's the one who went missing, right?
Aye. I don't want to spread rumours, but they say he was in love with his housekeeper. And then she died somehow, poor thing.
I hadn't heard about that.
That's not a story I've come across.
It only reaches folk who care for such tales. Well, to finish the story, Simon left the parish and ran away. You know that already. There was neither sight nor sound of him for a long time. Until this spring, he showed up here.
And what's he doing here?
That's just it. People say he's become a hermit.
All right. And where can I find him?
I couldn't tell you exactly, but you could start by talking to that girl's parents. Well, they live on a farm nearby, and it's likely they know more. They may even have had words with him.
I'll go and see what they have to say for themselves.
God go with you, lad, and I pray you find him. If some heathen stabs me in my sleep, I'd rather have a decent burial.
Don't worry. I'll bring someone.
May the Lord watch over you.
So, hang on. Let me just get this right. We went to Sasau to carry on the Woman's Lot quest with Johanka. We couldn't do it because we hadn't done the God's quest. Part of the God's quest, we need to see Brother Simon. We can't get Brother Simon until we do another quest, which is a man of the cloth. So we need to find Father Simon before we can carry on this quest. So let's talk to the family first, of Father Simon's housekeeper. Okay. So this looks like the village, or whatever you call it. Excuse me, lady.
God save Henry.
Oh, you know who I am?
Can I help? My humble greetings. How may I help you?
Gosh, she's got a straw in her hair. I'm looking for Father Simon.
I'm looking for the priest, Father Simon, and I heard you might know of him.
Simon? What do you want him for?
I want him to return to St. James.
I'm looking for the priest who used to take care of St. James, and the locals tell me they saw him around here.
I don't know if I can help you there. He'll never go back to his parish if you ask me. Very well. What is it you want to know?
What went on between Simon and your daughter? Oh yeah, because obviously the daughter was a housekeeper, right?
What went on between Simon and your daughter?
Nothing that hasn't happened before. Our Mary was his housemaid in Skalitz. She was pretty, very pretty. And he was young, and so things went the way they do between comely young folk. She came back home one day, heavy with child.
Oh. Come on, these things happen.
Yes, these things happen. What can you do?
I said as much. I was just glad our girl was provided for. Only she never had the chance to hold that babe in her arms. She didn't live through the birth.
I'm very sorry.
Such is a woman's lot in life. Men die in battle, and women in the arms of the midwife.
Woman's lot.
And what happened to Simon?
The poor man. He took it the worst. He was sure God's wrath smote Mary for her fornication.
Nonsense.
That's rubbish. People lie together out of wedlock all the time, and God never smites them down.
That's just what I told him. But it's hardly my place to lecture a priest. And who knows? Maybe he was right. The Lord moves in mysterious ways. He was overflowing with grief. He barely spoke, didn't eat, refused to take a new housemaid. And then, one fine day, the presbytery was deserted. It took a good season before another priest came along.
Okay. So yeah, where's he gone?
Where can I find him? He's said to be wandering around here somewhere.
I heard that too, and I'm inclined to believe it, even though I haven't seen him myself.
How come?
After our poor Mary went to her rest, we used some of the money he'd paid us to put a cross up by the roadside. And lately, there's been wreaths of comfrey turning up next to it. I don't take them there, nor my husband neither.
You think Simon does?
Who knows? Maybe it's a miracle. I could believe anything. But there's not been fresh ones for a while, so perhaps he's moved on elsewhere again.
I see.
All right, so where's that cross?
Can you tell me where that cross is?
Certainly. There are settling tanks for the mines to the west of Skalitz. On the
Okay.
hill above them in the woods, there are several paths. Mary's cross is by one of them, close to the brook.
All right, thanks.
All right, that's it. I'll be going. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'll be
Cheers.
God be with you.
And you, my dear. And you. Right, let's go and find this cross then. So what did she say? It's basically telling us it's here. Oh no, it's right over here. So go to the cross. She said left to Skalitz, east to Skalitz. Sorry, west to Skalitz, didn't she? We got a bit of way to travel, so let's go. Let's I'll meet you at the cross. Right, it looks like it's just up here somewhere. Can you see a cross anywhere? Hang on, what is this? Oh. Right. That's it, let's inspect.
This must be that cross. Mary's mother was right. Someone did lay flowers here recently.
So look around the area. Simon could be hiding nearby. Okay. Let's have a look then.
I should have a look around and see if there's comfrey growing anywhere nearby.
Good idea. Comfrey. That's the red flowers, wasn't it? All right, okay. We'll look for red flowers. Red comfrey. Oh, comfrey. They're purple flowers. They're here. This is comfrey. So we got to keep our eyes peeled. It's somewhere around here. I thought I saw something over here, but maybe not. Oh, I did. There's a guy there. Whoa, what's happened? Tramp.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
Got another Peshek voice. Voice again. Peshek. I've come for Father Simon.
I've come for the priest. Simon.
There's no one here called that.
There is. Do you take me for a fool?
All right. Maybe there is someone here. What of it? We're not going anywhere.
Okay, we can again win on everything. So the Talmberg gods are after you. Okay, let's do that.
I think you should talk less and move your legs more.
And why is that? You think you've got what it takes to beat us?
I might. But it doesn't matter, because I saw you yesterday and then stopped by Talmberg to report. So, unless you'd rather wait for Sir Divish's Captain Robard, you should go now.
Shit. All right, we'll go. How far are they?
Far enough still. If you run, I'm sure you'll get away.
Right. Thanks for the warning.
No worries, Peshek. Rescue Simon. Is this him here? Oh. Where is he then? Oh, here he is. What are you doing here, my son?
Are you alright?
Yes, I think so. Oh, what happened to
I
those
sent them on their
wretches?
way.
They're skulking around here somewhere.
Good God! Couldn't you scare them off somehow? I'm afraid they'll be back.
I'll see what I can do.
Just don't hurt anyone.
I thought I already did. What? I thought I did. I think I did scare them off. They're gone. Oh, they're gone. Look, they're gone.
Oh, thank you, my son. I was beginning to fear I'd never get out of here alive.
These are hard times.
Times are hard when brigands roam the land and attack the defenseless.
But they didn't attack me. I saw them raiding birds' nests down by the path, so I took pity on them.
Which makes what they did all the more loathsome. That's no way to repay a good Christian's hospitality.
And to whom do I owe my salvation?
My name's Henry. You may remember me. I'm the son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
Your face does seem familiar. But listen, Henry, I can't help feeling you didn't stumble across me by accident.
It's true. I've come to ask a favor of you.
Me? What on earth could I do for you?
I need you to go back to St. James. The folk there need spiritual guidance. Skalitz has a burned-out shell, and many have died in St. James. They need a priest. Any priest.
I understand, but I have to disappoint you. I gave up my calling. Instead, I've given myself over to repentance.
Those people need you. Okay, I know your story.
I know your story, Father.
Then you know what I'm guilty of.
Yes, and I don't want to try to make light of it.
Just fancying someone.
Your conscience is your own affair. But I know that deep down you're a good man.
You don't know what you're saying. You don't know me.
But I know what you did. Many priests break God's commandments willy-nilly and aren't the least ashamed.
That doesn't absolve me of my sins. God's law is set, no matter how often it's violated.
You're certainly right. But the people need you. And forgive me for being blunt, but while you can leave the presbytery if you choose, it doesn't absolve you of your duty to Christian folk.
But I'm a sinner. I'm not fit to guide anyone. I'm unworthy to do so.
You had a baby before
Priests, bishops,
marriage.
monks, abbots, they're all sinners. Even the Holy Father himself is a sinner. You've done your penance, and now your people need you.
You're probably right. It is my duty. At least for a time, until they find someone better.
Good, 'cause we need to continue our quest, Brother Simon. They won't find anyone better anytime soon.
I don't think they'll find anyone better in a hurry.
All right. I'll take what I can carry and go back to St. James.
Thank you. Your parishioners will be very grateful.
Okay, and also I need help. So we've done that. Objective completed. We need to go and see what's his face again? All right, okay. Okay, I need help with treatment.
I need help with treatment.
And what's wrong with you?
Oh, nothing. But Philip from Skalitz is dying. He's lying in Sasau and won't last long.
Slowly now. What happened to him?
Nobody knows much. He's not wounded, but I heard he was hiding from the Cumans for days in a pile of carcasses.
The Lord have mercy. The living should never lie with the dead. His intestines must be purged. but even then he's in God's hands.
How do I clean his intestines?
It might surprise you, but you'll have to give him alcoholic spirits. The purest you can get your hands on.
Okay.
The best is distilled from Artemisia. It'll make him a bit delirious, but it'll help.
We'll get him high.
I'll show you how to prepare it.
Okay. So we want to finish off this one as well. A Man of the Cloth. That was the quest to see Brother Simon in the first place, or at least find him. So let's go back to Rovna anyway. And according to my quest log, I've got Artemisia potion already. Here we go. I've got 4 of the bloody things. Haha, lovely. I would have used that anyway, maybe. Right, let's go back to Rovna first and clear that quest up, and then go back and see Philip. Right, it's getting a bit dark now, but he's still here. He's still here, waiting up. Right, I've found your brother Simon.
Good day to you.
I have a priest for you.
I found you a priest.
Really? That's wonderful news. Who is it?
The former parish priest of St. James. I persuaded him to return to live among you, at least for a while.
So you found him?
Yes.
Yes. He was roaming the woods around here.
Thank God.
Well, no, thank
You'll
me.
see.
Not thank
Once
God.
there's a priest, people will soon be back.
I hope so.
I've put together a small sum for a new piece. So I thought a portion should definitely go to you as a reward.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks. That'll come in handy.
You're welcome. The main thing is, we'll have a man of God here with us.
So, farewell to you. And I hope he gets here soon. Just don't you let him run off again.
I'll keep an eye on him myself. Godspeed to you, Henry, and thank you for your help. God be with you.
Okay, that's done. We got 250 groschen. Henry's hungry again. Let's get all those sorted out, and I'll see you guys back in Sir Monastery, and we'll be healing Philip. Okay, here we are, back again. Hello, guard. Right, let's see Philip. Philip, I got something for you. Administer potion. Okay. Any more? Wait a while to see if the cure takes effect. That's an objective. Okay, I'll wait for an hour. Right. Okay, we waited a while. I don't know. I can't tell. So it says keep continuing to heal the sick.
He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka.
Okay, where has she gone? There we go. Johanka.
He's wounded.
For the love of God! What have you been doing?
Looking for Brother Simon. That's what I've been doing up a bloody mountain. What's wrong with a man with a bandaged leg?
What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale and doesn't react at all.
He had a broken leg. A bad one. The bone had come right through the skin. We tried to straighten it, but I don't know if we did it right. I'm not holding out much hope for him. I've seen folk in that state before, and it didn't end well.
My God, there has to be something we can do.
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who can.
Get a splint. I'll straighten his leg.
Well, I can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
Unfortunately, I've had occasion to try this sort of thing before. You have to place the bones as precisely as you can next to each other. It's hard, but you have to ignore any screams of pain. That's the only way to help him.
Well, fine. Try it then.
Right, let's see if we can set the leg.
Are you holding him firmly?
Aye.
What sort of view is this? Is this the view of the map? What's going on?
Dear Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
I'm taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah. Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka. You're not needed here.
Right, so Johanka doesn't need anything from you. How about having the banquet here? Let's try this one first.
Johanka doesn't need anything from you. Good man.
You will talk to me in an appropriate manner, you maggot. Understand?
I am the maggot. Let's go yes, custodian, and then yeah, because he's supplying stuff. We can't get on the wrong side of him. He's supplying supplies.
Yes, custodian.
So, how about having the banquet here?
Wouldn't it be better to have the banquet here, custodian?
What?
You admire Johanka's self-sacrifice. I'm sure she appreciates the same quality in others.
Ah, yes. Quite. I was just thinking the same.
Well, you know.
I'll have some food brought here.
I just can't.
Oh, help with the healing. Still. This guy still. What's the matter with you? Do you want another one? Oh, if I give another one, he will die.
What's going on now? You didn't get any brew?
The brew's gone.
You could have saved some.
I know, but I didn't. Can you get me more?
Yes. He'll die. It's for animals. Big animals. Here, have it. See what happens.
This is the last time.
God be with you.
I've got something for you.
I've got something for you.
Really?
Here you go. And save some of it. I don't want to hear you ranting again tomorrow.
Thank you. See you later.
See you later. Don't die.
Everything here is fine.
What about you?
He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
Okay. Quarry Mun Samek.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah? You're not from Skalitz?
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
Well, he was like, oh, it's you. What happened to you? Oh, you got battered.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
Well, you look pretty battered.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner than that.
Okay. But why?
What's the problem? Why can't you stay until you heal?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me if I don't come back in a few days, then I shouldn't come back at all. And where can me and my wife go then? Who'll take us in? We'll end up living in the woods, where any bandit or ruffian could set on us.
Okay, how can I help?
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. He got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium, anything.
I'll try to find something.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care.
Get healing herbs for Samek. Well, we just got comfrey. That was purple. I don't know if that was what we needed. Healing herbs. Right, okay. This took me a while to figure out. It's in the alchemy book, and you got to press a thing called Q for herbs. And then I got the herbs. So here now I can find out which flower to use, which flower is the purple, or which herb is the purple one. I think it's comfrey. Okay. It was comfrey. Cord, also black salsify. It is the best remedy for broken bones, swelling and bruising, and aids as well against internal pains for the bones. It is used for health and resilience, but it also drives away horses and big animals. So this is it. Right. I'm going to give you some comfrey.
Oh, it's you.
Hopefully I have what you need.
Hopefully I have what you need.
Hopefully don't die. You won't have all that, just one.
Thank you. With any luck, I'll soon be feeling better. If you find the time, stop by to see me in a few days. God be with you.
Yeah, sure, I got time. I got loads of time. Right, tell Johanka you can't do any more. Fantastic. We should remember him, though, if we do come back in a couple of days. Help with the treating of the Skalitz locals in the Right, okay, we've done it now. Just going to see you.
I'm glad you came.
Yeah, I was just here. Johanka, where are you, dear? Right.
For the love of God, what have you been doing?
Picking flowers, weeding, that sort of thing. Okay, look, so the custodian is obnoxious.
That custodian, Sebastian, is really obnoxious.
He can be unpleasant, but in his own way. I don't know.
You can't be serious.
What's that supposed to mean? At least he was here, unlike you, the whole time. And anyway, mind your own business. God be with you.
We got to talk to you now, though, don't we? Is quest done?
These wounds have been well taken.
For the love of God, what have you been doing?
There's nothing more I can do.
How are the sick and wounded faring? I don't think there's anything more I can do for them.
I know, and you helped the best you could. All we can do now is pray for the souls of the departed. Take care.
Objective completed. So, quest completed in God's hand. Fantastic. So on the next episode, I will do the Johanka Woman's Lot DLC bit. Thankfully. Oh. Okay then, guys. That was a bloody long episode. I'll see you next time. Take care.
Step away from the comfort zone and be a little brave. So take a look around you. How far can you see? How far do you think